Baby 109, baby 109, baby 109, baby number 9. Cool and down easy, looking for the rapper from easy, the thing that ain't not easy. My name is Young as Easy, baby 109, baby 109, baby 109. Hey! Boy Blade, and I'm back with another video. Hey, we're gonna be doing a mid fade on a kid, man. Comb over, hard part, the whole 9. All right, we're gonna start by combing his hair so we can get it out of the way. We're gonna comb, look for cowlicks and abrasions. He has one, but we're gonna get through it, no abrasions. Now with the Stylecraft Rude, I don't know how to say it, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna start at the corner of his eye, and we are going to drop it down slightly in the back, and we're gonna just match it up to the other side. As I promised, we're not gonna clean up the bottom or show clean up the bottom, so we're gonna get through it. We got the lever open, okay, and we're going to get this thing perfect. We don't want it to be dark in one area and light in the other. We're going to make sure that we get it the same length all over. So we're going to go over it multiple times to get it to that perfect half lever open. We got that lever closed, and we're going to go ahead and start knocking out this bottom line. We're going to go over it multiple times, and we're going to open it up halfway and finish knocking out that section we made. Now I'm bouncing back and forth from the halfway to close. I just want to make sure I get this perfect, so we're gonna have to do it multiple times so we can just get it done once and just do a little bit of detail, but not really too crazy on the detailing. Sometimes you have to do that, you know, you just want to make sure it's perfect the first time, so you could just come back and just do a little taps and get it done. I have my head on my hand on the kid's head to keep his head sturdy. Now we got the one guard open, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the half. Go over it multiple times. And I'm flicking out so I can keep the top dark a little bit. I want to keep it dark so he can grow that top section back, so I could clipper over comb it. Now we got the half guard, and we're going to keep it open. We're not going to close it this time. We're going to keep it open so I can keep it dark. And then I'm just going to fade down from this part on. I'm going to go from open to halfway. You got to watch the lever. It's a little difficult to see, but there it is. We're going halfway just to make sure we keep it dark. It's dark, and as I go halfway, we're going to come down in the blend so we can keep it dark at the top where I did a half open. Now we have the 1.5 guard on, and we're going to start flicking at the top. I really should have did the 2, but I was going to clipper over comb it, but it was not a half hair, so we're going to go ahead and bring the 2 and go ahead and just keep this area at the top as dark, so it can grow out a little bit so we can get a little clipper over comb. But I just want to keep this area dark. Now we got the 1 guard open, and we're just gonna clean up between the 1.5 open and just make sure we get it nice and neat so we can keep that dark area at the top dark. Finishing touches, we're gonna do a lot of detail, and I want to make sure I get this blend as perfect as I can the first time, so I'm gonna take some time with it so I can make sure I get it nice and neat the first time, so it's minimal detailing. Hey, sometimes you got to take your time with a blend to make sure it's really nice, man. Um, a lot of Instagram barbers and YouTubers, they like to edit and make it seem like they got it right on the first time. That's not really the case. You have to kind of put your time in, man. Look in the mirror to make sure you got certain spots. Look away from the blend and make sure you get certain spots perfect, man. Sometimes it takes a little time. This is my second time cutting this hair, so I just want to make sure I get it perfect until I can get it to that point where I can do it on command. Now I sped this part up, man. I want to go over a couple things that I learned from cutting kids' hair. Their attention span is really short, so you have to make sure that you kind of get through the blend kind of fast, because they get irritated and they start asking questions like, "Are we done?" or "Are you almost finished?" And you're like halfway through the cut. Sometimes when things like that happen, I might throw cartoons on the TV. Sometimes the parent, if they're smaller or they're not used to getting haircuts, they like to stand right up on you and try to talk them through the haircut. I usually tell them, "Hey, I got it. Just have a seat and I will go ahead and do it." And talk to him, man. Talk to him on his level. Talk to him about whatever, cartoons, TikTok, whatever he's into. Figure it out and just keep him occupied so you can go ahead and do your job. So the parent can relax, and kids tend to cry a lot more when the parent's right there. So I always, "Hey, take a seat, park it, sit down so I can get through this fade." But he actually did pretty good. Yeah, I got some things coming up in this thing where I want to show you how I do shear work, and how not to do it, and how to do it. So I'm gonna just sit back and let you just watch for a little bit. Okay, now see, usually cut from the first knuckle. I cut behind the second knuckle. Now that's how you get cut in your webbing. But I made sure I didn't go as far as to my webbing. That's why I had to do it multiple times. That's why I had that little piece at the end. Now I'm gonna comb it forward. I did it come up 3 sections and started from the middle. Then I cut the shorter section that he's coming to the comb over. And this is how you cut it. You go to the first knuckle. That is a gem for you. Cut to the first knuckle. You don't really want to cut too close to the webbing of your finger. You cut it every time, especially if you're a beginner. And you guys know, man, if you have new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell for future videos, and leave a comment or a like so you can see more videos like this. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. I got the blue FX, and I'm going to start from the corner over there. That corner was kind of trouble spot the last time, so I'm starting from the left side. I usually start from the right, but yeah, I'm gonna start from that one and just line it all the way up across. I comb the hair down. It won't tend to slide up into the hair where it wants to go. So yeah, I put a clip in to make sure I can just get it nice and clean. Gonna go over it multiple times so we make sure we get it perfect. This is my attempt at styling. I really suck at styling, but I'm gonna start working on it. I've been saying that for about 6 months, and I just suck at styling. So that's my attempt of a comb over with a little bump in the front. Now I got this this hard part I'm doing here. I want to do cut it from one side and then cut it on the other side, so I can kind of get it where the line is cut on both sides. So, you know, it's always two sides of a line. So I just cut on one side and then flip the clip around. Look at that. That's super clean. Coming out. He looking good. I am that boy Blade, and I am out.